Alright, SPCX 2 weeks old and already one of the most talked about tickers of the year. Here's the setup going into this week. SpaceX went public at 150, 4 days later it hit 225, a 50% move in 1 week. Then it gave almost all of it back, closed Friday at 153.23. Round trip, the reason 4% float, that's all that was tradable. Demand overwhelmed supply, then it faded. Here's what matters now, the chart. Daily price at 153, short-term trend 177, medium at 194, all above. That's a downtrend, lower highs, lower lows since the 225 top. 1 hour chart, tighter picture, price at 152.92, short-term trend at 156.77, lower rail around 150, so we are in 6-point band. The next move out of this range sets the direction. Volume dropped 85% from IPO day, a billion share first day. 127 million Friday. The speculators left. What's left is price discovery. If you're new here, subscribe, watch this is linked in the comment. Let me give you the setup I am watching. The bull case is the index inclusion window. FTSE Russell added SPCX after Friday's close. MSCI rebalance is this week. Nasdaq 100 inclusion could come early July. Combined passive buying estimate $22 to $27 billion. Here's my framework. Entry between 107 and 150. That's the low from the last week and the IPO level. If it holds, the risk rewards work. Stop 145. If it breaks below, the inclusion here thesis get complicated. Target 1, 180. Target 2, 200. Why I am interested? Wall Street's average target is 242. Plus, they just filled the Acquire Mesh, an optical model startup. They've got compute deals with Anthropic and Google, data centers in Tennessee and Mississippi. The AI infrastructure story is real. The question is timing. The bear case. Chart is broken. If 107 fails, there's nothing until 140. 50% retrace from IPO to ATH, and with a 4% float, a breakdown can accelerate fast. The lockup expiry is another risk. When insiders can sell, supply dynamics change. Short story, there's no borrow. You can't short these meaningfully. So the trade is either long, above support, or stay out. What could go wrong? Index inclusion doesn't trigger the expected buying. Sell the news. The broader market sell off-tracks everything. SPCX is high beta, and I will move more. A lockup announcement spooks the float-sensitive crowd. Drop a comment. 150 support or 157 residents next. I will pin the best read. Here's what I'm watching this week. SPX at 7,350. The 1 hour lower rail tells us about risk appetite. SPCX 150, that's the line. NFP Friday, that catalyst could move everything, including this one. The levels, entry 147 to 150, stop 145, target 180 and 200. Risk reward is there if the index inclusion catalyst hits. If not, you wait. Subscribe if this was useful, and please always trade safe.